t.la back in this thing, you know what it is. I got a little subject, got a little situation. Not situation, I don't want to say that, but wait, mind my hair because I know I'm looking a little ratchet right now, but you know what I'm saying. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Religion. Of course it's going to come up because, you know, there are a lot of us, you know, out there that's gay, and there are a lot of motherfuckers that don't approve. But, you know, like I said in other videos, and like I feel, be yourself. Fuck what everyone else thinks. But this is what it is. I'm going to give y'all a little bit about my religious background and what's going on with me in that sense, in that category. I grew up in the church. My family is Christian, Buddhist, I'm sorry, not Christian, but I'm sorry, Christian Baptist. I never really branched out, you know, to other religions. I never really knew anything about any other religions because my family had me, I don't want to say brainwashed, but I wasn't exposed to everything else, you know what I'm saying? Even though they're Muslims and the Jewish, you know, all of that, you know, Catholic, all of that. I wasn't exposed to all of that. But now the people that I'm around now, they grew up Catholic, they grew up Christian, whatever. But my thing is this. I wasn't exposed to everything, so I can't really say what the higher power is. You know what I'm saying? I believe there is a higher power. I believe that there is a being, you know, more powerful than anyone. But I don't know what to call it because I feel like there are so many different religions. You can't just be ignorant to the rest of the religions, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like me growing up, the way I grew up like that, I was really ignorant to everybody else's religion. You know, I was just stuck on this one. And I was always told these things, you know what I'm saying? Just like being gay is a sin, being gay is wrong. You know, I grew up around this shit, you know what I'm saying? But to tell the truth, nobody ever told me that. Nobody ever told me that being gay was wrong. I knew that's what they thought because I know how they react to things. I know how my family reacts to things, certain members of my family. And I know, you know, I know what's going on with that. But this is my thing right here. I feel that, you know, there is a higher power. I just don't know what to call it. I don't know what it is. You know, I mean, everybody, not everybody, but most of us believe there is a higher power. We call it different things. We call it a number of things. You know what I'm saying? I can't really fall for what a person, a human being, just like myself, writes in a book. You know what I'm saying? Like the Bible or the Quran or any of that thing, any of that stuff about what God, you know, says, what God says, what He believes. If I want to know what He believes, I will ask Him. He will tell me. That's how I feel. I can't really go by the books because who knows what these books, you know what I'm saying? People could write whatever they want to write, you know what I'm saying? You can't really go by that. Not in my opinion, that's how I feel. But again, with my religious background, you know, this is what I grew up around, but that's not what I am. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say that I'm a very religious person, but I have my higher power, and you know what I'm saying? I believe in God. I believe in God, but I study the teachings of Buddha. So what does that make me? I mean, like, I can still have my relationship with God and my relationship with Buddha, you know what I'm saying, and have no problem. Me, I don't, like I said, I don't consider myself a religious person, but if I had to give myself a title, I would probably say Christian Buddhist. I know that might raise a couple of eyebrows, but you know what I'm saying, only because I believe in God, but I study the teachings of Buddha, you know what I'm saying, and there's nothing wrong with that. I felt like I didn't belong anywhere. I never felt like I really belonged where my family is, you know what I'm saying, with their religious beliefs and all that. I never felt like I belonged, you know what I'm saying. So what I did was I branched out. I started getting into different religions, start reading about them, like, you know, just reading, you know what I'm saying. I've read the Quran, I've read the Bible, you know, and just the thing that makes sense to me, just like everybody, you have to find who you are, and you find out what makes sense to you. That's what you go by. And to me, the teachings of Buddha, they make sense to me. Not just in Zen, not just, different sections. To me, it's like this. Every religion has its areas, you know what I'm saying? Just like in Buddhism, there are different areas, It's just the point of what makes sense to you, what do you relate to, you know what I'm saying? What fits you, you know what I'm saying? What is you? You gotta find out who you are, you know what I'm saying? You can't just because your family is a certain way, doesn't mean that you have to be a certain way, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I felt. And I felt like what I was being led to believe wasn't wrong, but it just wasn't what I believe, you know what I'm saying? So, yes, I do believe there is a higher power. I do believe in God, you know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to call him or her, you know what I'm saying? But, I still go by the teachings of Buddha, and that is because the teachings of Buddha is like common sense, you know what I'm saying? And what's another word? What can I say? It's like common sense, common knowledge, and spiritual. It just gives you a sense of who you are. I mean, like, I don't know exactly how to explain it, I just know how to feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it makes me a more calm person. It makes me a more thoughtful person. It makes me a more aware person, and a very aware of my surroundings person too. Because once you get into something, you start learning things. And when you learn things, knowledge is power. You know what I'm saying? You can't stick around. It'll be cool for someone to just, dip into different religions, just to see what they're about. You don't have to dip in them to say, oh, okay, I'm a Buddhist now. I'm going to be a Catholic next week. I'm going to be Christian. I'm going to be Muslim. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be everything. But just because, you want to know something, gain some knowledge by reading the shit. You know what I'm saying? They say there's a section in Buddhism that says that, certain things are wrong. Like, killing a living creature, destroying your body with drinking, smoking, giving away your body, having sex. There's something in Buddhism about that, but like I said, that's not the only section. You know what I'm saying? You have to find what part of Buddhism applies to you. The same thing with Christianity and, every other religion. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there are a lot of religions, you know what I'm saying? And just because you're not religious doesn't mean you're gonna go to hell. You know what I'm saying? Just because you believe in something else does not mean you're going to hell. You know what I'm saying? This is how I feel. God makes no mistakes. Whoever he is, whoever she is, whatever they are really called, this spiritual being makes no mistakes. If you are the way you are that way for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So, you don't have to try to change to fit in nowhere. You don't have to try to believe what everybody else is believing because they do. You don't have to do none of that. My thing is this. Be yourself. Do you. You know what I'm saying? And if you believe in something, go for it. Believe it. You know what I'm saying? Put your faith in it. Do that. You know what I'm saying? Even though, I can't stress this enough, even though I study Buddhism, you know what I'm saying? I consider myself a Buddhist. I believe in God. And that is because this is how I see it. This is how I see it. There is a spiritual being and there's a human being. The Buddha is a human being. He just lived years ago, and he was a very knowledgeable human being. You know what I'm saying? To me, you cannot compare God to Buddha, because this is a spiritual being and this is a human being. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like I don't feel like Buddhism is a religion, really. I feel like it's a group of teachings. It's a lesson plan, if you will. Call it a lesson plan, a manual, whatever. Rules to live by, basically, to keep yourself healthy and to keep positive energy around you. You know what I'm saying? You learn how to clear your mind. You learn how to clear your thoughts of negative energy, you learn how to, you learn how to be you. So to you, from me, like I said, I consider myself Buddhist because that's what I study. But I do believe in God. I do believe in Jesus. I believe in all of that. It's just the point of, what do you call it? What do you call this spiritual being? Everybody has a different name for it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what religions, that's what separates us. We are separated because we call this higher being a name, that this person doesn't call them. So just because this person doesn't call them that, you know what I'm saying, we don't talk to them. We're separated from them. Just like in gayism, you know what I'm saying? It's like, just because this motherfucker is gay, we're not gonna talk to this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And it makes no sense. It's just, to me, it's just another way to separate us as a people. And that's how I feel about that. I don't know what else to say. I have morals. I respect my elders. All of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm me. And all I ask is that all I ask is that people respect me for who I am. I believe in God, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, because you can read the Quran and still believe in God. You know what I'm saying? And still not consider him the white man's God. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what else to say about that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I mean, I can't speak for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I really can't. And then another thing is, like, in the Bible, they say that being gay is an abomination. Who wrote the Bible? You know what I'm saying? A human being. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know what the fuck, you know what I'm saying, really happened back in the day. Not to say that, James King or whoever the hell is a fucking liar, but, you know what I'm saying, it's just like, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? These are opinions. To me, the shit that's written in the Bible, the stuff that's written in the Quran, all of this stuff, that is opinionated. It is opinions. You know what I'm saying? And some of the stuff gets exaggerated by people that don't know what they're reading. You know what I'm saying? They exaggerate, and they make it out, they twist up the Bible to make it seem like something else. You know what I'm saying? And yes, it says it is an abomination, but we don't know. God himself didn't come down here and write that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know. You know what I mean? You're putting your opinions down. Everybody is believing you. Everybody is going along with what you're saying, because you wrote the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I think that stuff right there in itself is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And plus, abomination, really. When was the Bible written? It was written back then. I'm going to take this from one of my homegirls, too. Different stuff back then does not mean the same thing it means now. Different words are used different. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be throwing shit around. You know what I'm saying? My point is this. You know what I'm saying? Respect the next person, the next individual, because, you know what I'm saying, you don't know what they've been through. You don't know what they had to go through to get to where they at, and who they believe in, and who they believe brought them this far. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about somebody's religion or what they want to do with their life, because you don't know what they've been through to get to where they at. And just because somebody is gay, I cannot stress this enough. I cannot stress this enough. Just because somebody is gay do not mean that something happened to them back in the day that now, they hate men or they hate women. You know what I'm saying? That has shit to do with it. That has nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? These are real feelings. This is how a motherfucker lives. This is how a motherfucker feels inside. So this is how they express themselves. This is part of self-expression, a whole individual, somebody's personality. You know what I'm saying? So don't be, judging people because of what they into, what they believe, or what they do. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's real ignorant. And people can get real ignorant. Like, I have a couple of people that have been real ignorant on my comments, leaving stupid stuff down there. You know what I'm saying? And telling me that, I need to be, people kill me with this, I don't need to be gay, I'm too pretty. This some bullshit. So just because I'm gay, that means that I have to be ugly, or, you know what I'm saying? Even if I was straight, that motherfucker wouldn't even have a chance. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all know who it is. It's your girl t.la. You got any comments, whatever, hit me up. I got you. You know what I mean? One.